Hello Apocabox, Creek Stewart here.
Huples Cat. This is going to be an exciting edition of February 2022 opening an Apocabox. Well, it's about as exciting as you can get opening an Apocabox. Before I get into it, I'm actually really pleased with this edition of the box. But Creek Stewart actually emailed me and everybody else in Canada who subscribed to him and pointed out to us that he was charging us an extra $5 American for shipping and handling to Canada, and in my case he has been doing that since 2014, and it was now costing him considerably more money to ship to Canada. So my Apocabox is every 2 months I get a box, and it will now be 85 American instead of 65 American. I'm not actually altogether surprised, and I did suggest to him that perhaps he should consider actually upping the price overall for Apocabox, because the quality is dripping down, because obviously inflation's killing how much you can put in the box. And he said he'd look at it. So he actually wrote me back. So I was quite pleased with that. Anyway, what's in the box? So we just have a plain white box now with a little Apocabox sticker on it. Probably a lot cheaper than the designer red boxes. You can see it's February 2022. There's an Auger on there, I believe. And this will tell me what's inside if I need to figure it out. And the skills challenge is on the back, and for those people who aren't American, okay, whatever. I like Canada's flag. So you make a little thing there and a little thing there. So Sockeye Auger to build these items might be a bit above me. No electricity. A book. Substitute Sushi, a survival guide. How to make a cup of rice stretch into a meal. Well, a cup of rice is a meal, actually. My love affair with things I don't understand. To get a bit of his philosophy. Tells you about how to cook rice, which is like great, I guess. Yeah, vinegar. Balsamic. Like any type of vinegar is going to help with this. Wrapper, something orange, something yellow. Imitation crab, something green, something sprinkled. Tuna, imitation crab. Yeah, not a bad book. Mushrooms, beef, fried beef. It's all very meat, bacon. Ginger, wasabi, seaweed, rice balls, junk rice, yum yum sauce. Yeah, not a bad little thing. 16 pages. Quite happy to have that. Always give you some advice, some ideas. A bag. Be careful with these to make sure there's no knives in them. Alright, so this appears to be just a drawstring bag. Don't put anything a little small and loose in there. And kind of got a nylon inside. Okay, we'll have to look at the book to see what that's for. A sensor light cap. Lights all. So this is kind of like the plastic junky stuff. I'm not really that keen seeing in Apocabox. I do think Creek should bung the price up. It's currently about 50 American to 60 American, depending on what plan you're on. I think you really should put it to 85 or even 100 American and increase the quality of the items, because this is nice and it works. I'm only getting too lit, which is fine. Oh, it does kind of dim. So you put it on your hat, which I'd never do, or you put it on a headband, which I probably wouldn't do. And there's a charging cable, which is good. If I presume it's USB. If it is USB, it's exactly the sort of thing I'm happy to have in storage for grid down or whatever the issue is. So this is his Bushcraft cookery one, and yeah, so the thing I noticed with this straight off it is that it's got wood in it and screws, which seem to want to go missing. So let's pull it out. There's another look at it. The screws are dropping all over the spot. So if you're not going to use this right away, get these screws. Make sure you have adequate screws and they are the right number of screws. And put them somewhere in a better container than this. Word to the wise. Sawdust. Okay, so the screws are all the same length, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So, no, 10. So I have 10 screws. Hopefully I need 10 screws, but no, I've just got another screw and another screw. So I have 12 screws. Alright. So there's the detailed instructions. Break and pause now. Well, let's see how many screws I need. It doesn't tell me, but basically this is very, very cheapish wood that needs to be put together and sanded and varnished, I would imagine. So yeah, it's a bushcrafting idea to use wood and stuff, but I'm not sure I would be packing this in the wild. So there's 2 cross pieces on it. Now each cross piece, this is the interesting bit, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have the adequate number of holes that I need to have for my 12 screws. Now I'm going to put these in a container that I'm not going to lose them. So I opted for a Ziploc, put the 12 screws in and the instructions. So to be honest, I don't think I need instructions for this, and I have no skills at all. But I don't want to lose these screws because it's irritating when you try to build stuff. And I have a few Apocabox projects to do. I think this might be one of the first ones I'll do. I need to finish off the bow and arrow, which halfway through, and the knife, which was halfway through before I kind of got busy. So they're things I definitely want to do, finish off. But I think this might be the third project. Quite straightforward, quite easy to do. Once it's assembled, you need to use a sander on it and really sand it off, because it is pretty dusty. But yeah, not bad, not sure I needed it. I have a fair number of chopping boards as it is. But in terms of getting used to screws and sanding, okay, I can live with that. Alright. This is a spork. I don't like sporks. It's metal, which is nice, it's not plastic. It's got a fork on one end. These are called tines, T-I-N-E. You stab food with. And this is the spoon that you scoop food with. There doesn't appear to be a knife of any real description here. There's kind of a serrated area here, but I'm not really sure how much of a knife that would be. And there's a few little tool bits in here, which I don't know. So an object's really kind of useless or pretty. I think you should just carry a normal knife and fork and a spoon, to be honest. It's the value-added item. Aquatabs. I prefer Catadine for various reasons, but I will use Aquatabs in the wild and drink from these. How many are in this? Expires August 2026, that's not bad. They usually have a 5-year expiry life, so I'm quite happy with that. There's 5 strips of 10, so this is actually 50. So this is 50 litres of fresh water. So this is some rope, hempy cordage, with a little bit of stuff on it. So I'm not quite sure what that's for, so we'll put that on the unsure pile. Okay, this looks like a knife of some description. Got a, hopefully it's plastic, whatever horrible feeling might be, leather sheath on it. Oh. It's a fishy. Now, I've learned in the past, whenever you get this sort of stuff, it's got a kind of handle on it there. I've learned in the past when you get this kind of stuff, you can hold it there as well. Not bad, it feels okay. To be very careful touching the sharp end, because a lot of these are very sharp. Oh, and this is no exception at all. No exception. Could be sharper, but it's going to take your finger off. So you've got kids and I'm opening these for you, be careful. You kind of know what that is, don't quite know what it's for, so it doesn't keep use pile. Now this has got to be this, unless I've got a quality control issue with my box. Holy doodly. This is solid, and as an auger goes, this is going to work very well. So you put a piece of metal or a piece of wood through this and you turn it, and this will drill holes in wood. It's solid, a couple of pounds, maybe 3 pounds. Solidly made piece of equipment there, so I like it. Very, very good, thank you Creek. So the February Apocabox left me with a couple of questions, and first off let's see what we can find. Okay, the Creek Thunder Crow waxed canvas camp ditty, that's the bag. The enclosed wax canvas ditty bag in the perfect additional to any day kit or camp bag. It's durable, it's unparalleled, it's perfect for a variety of personal effects or even dedicated fire kit. It's lined to further improve weather resistance and finished with an easy to access drawstring closure. When people ask where you get it, tell them too bad, because right now it is an Apocabox exclusive item. I do agree with Martha from Old School Prepping. I really do like the bags you get in here, and I think she was right to unsubscribe because of the quality's really plummeted, but I'm going to keep going for now. This is a rope whistling kit. 2 effective methods for tying the ends of the rope together where it frays. So I'm going to learn to make a back splice like a pro and making a soft back splice loop. He apparently is a rope nerd. I am definitely not.
And in this skills tutorial, I'm going to teach you 2 different ways to finish off and prevent the end of a rope from unraveling. This is called the common whipping knot.
Okay, so the only 2 items we need for the whipping knot are a small piece of cord, which comes with your skills kit, it's about 24 inches long. Maybe anything smaller, and just a little tip is dental floss works really, really awesome for the wax of dental floss, works really, really great for whipping. And then we need our larger piece of rope. You can see how with a rope like this, it really easily unravels, like we've got one here. So we're going to head out fast and create a whipping knot. Okay, so in order to do that, we're going to form our smaller cord into a pipe, which is just simply a U-shaped loop like this right here. We're going to give ourselves plenty of tape. Right, so don't use all that cord tail here. Make sure you got 2 phrases of tail. Use all the extra space. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lay our piece down across our larger rope. We're going to put the bite end toward the long piece of rope and tail toward the fraying end of the rope. And we're going to take a longer piece of cord here, just a little bit,
I don't know, so we want to go this diameter plus.
This is the twisted Sockeye camp cleaver. This is all the rage apparently these days. This one is large enough for serious food prep, yet bare bones enough to be lightweight and packable. Perfect for the wilderness walk. Yeah, the wilderness walk is a nice piece of gear. I really like that. Yeah, not bad. See, all of these items individually aren't going to cost a huge amount of money to me up here, but they're going to cost between, I would say, between 10 and 25 to 35 Canadian dollars for each of these items. This would probably be about $5.99 or $9.99 Canadian, though it has charger units, so I'd say $9.99, so that'd be about $10. This is pretty much free, but skills are interesting. The bag's probably going to be, to be honest, looking at it, this is going to be a $5.99 item here. This would be in anywhere between $20 and $40, to be frank. The Auger, which is like a fabulous piece of kit, would definitely be a $25 to $40 item. These cost me about $15 to $25 these days, so I'm quite happy to get these. I wouldn't buy this at all, but this would probably be like $7. This is basically cheap to print out, and it's actually a good thing to have, so it wouldn't cost me too much, but I would expect if I saw this in a store, I would expect to pay $7 to $8 Canadian. This is just a bit of old wood. Postage would be expensive sending stuff like this. This video has been brought to you by an Overweight Terrier Production 2022. Right, Wolfie?